don't know how much longer I can handle this for. For those of you new to the channel, my name's Teppo. I was born in Canada, living in Finland, married to the most amazing human being, and a father of 2. 2025 for me has probably been one of the most bittersweet years because a lot of beautiful things that I'll never forget have happened, but at the same time, I've experienced some of the hardest moments of my life. 2025, what can I say? It's been a huge year. I mean, we started off the year with breaking ground and starting to build our dream home, which actually has come quite a long way, and I should give you guys a little bit of a tour. So today, the day that I'm filming this video, is October 31st, and we are actually 6 weeks away from moving into our dream home. Fingers crossed. Welcome to the Hopway House. So a few weeks ago, the team got the walls painted. It's looking a lot different in here. Just got all the acoustic panels installed on the roof. This is the shower sauna room, of course. It doesn't look like it right now, but it is. They just installed the showers inside the walls. Exciting. Next, they're gonna be installing the kitchen, the cabinets. Then it's gonna be putting the tiles, flooring, fireplace. There's still a lot to be done, and as I list off all these things that still gotta be done, I'm starting to feel some anxiety because we just sold our current house and we have now 6 weeks until we can move into this one, and it's gotta be done for that time. Let's just say we have come a long way from when we broke ground in March, but we still have a ways to go, which I don't want to talk about. Obviously, building a house has been a huge emotional roller coaster because on one side of the coin, we're super grateful. We're super grateful that we were able to get this plot of land that we were able to build our house on, and also the fact that we actually have the finances in order to build our dream home that we can now enjoy as a family and with friends. At the same time, I honestly didn't realize just how hard this whole project would be. Everything from countless hours spent researching, planning, choosing materials, to then just the week in and week out problems that surface and you almost feel like you're a firefighter putting out fires each week. Then to just the physical side of things. I remember when we signed the contract for this house project, 2 things weren't included: cleaning the house and painting the house. So essentially, every week or a few days, I come here, take all the scrap wood, all the materials that the builders aren't using, and then sweep and vacuum in the house, and then bring it all to the dump. It's not too bad, but then the second task, painting the house, I remember I thought, yeah, painting the house, what's the big deal? When then time came to paint the house, I was like, oh my gosh, painting this size house with such high roofs, it's a big task. And don't get me started with the garage because we haven't even started painting that. We've just gotten the whole house on the exterior now painted. And it's pretty insane to think that I'm not even the one building this house right now. We have contractors helping us build the house. I can't even imagine people who work a day job 9 to 5 and then in the evenings for months on end come and build their house while, their wife's at home with the kids. And honestly, I just can't imagine how hard that must be. And I have just so much respect for anyone who's ever built their own home. And I guess that's where lesson number 1 comes in. If there's something that I've learned in life is that you can't pray for the blessings without the sacrifice. Because if you want anything in life that's truly good, it's gonna require sacrifice. This house, it's a huge blessing. And it's gonna be a good thing, but it comes with sacrifice. It comes with hard work. You gotta pay a price for it. So often in life, we dream about these good things like getting married or having kids or having your own home, but we forget that all these good things require sacrifice and hard work. So at times it's been a real reality check for me, and I've just had to remind myself that, hey, these are good things that you've wanted. But at times you're just gonna have to pull up your big boy pants and just work hard and push through and get it done. I guess I'm just recognizing that in life, all good things come with a lot of responsibilities, and a lot of times our selfish, lazy side just doesn't enjoy that. Lesson number 2 that I've learned from this year, and it's almost become like a motto of my life, is that you just gotta take it step by step. There was honestly moments when I was painting this house where I was just so exhausted, so tired, so overwhelmed that I just wanted to cry. And in those moments, I had to just be my own cheerleader and just coach myself and say, Tepo, you can do this. This is one board at a time. You just keep painting one more board and eventually you will have painted the whole house. It wasn't easy, but hey, we did it. And I think that's with everything that's worth pursuing in life. Whether you're building your business or you're investing in your marriage or your family or whatever it is that you're passionate about, if you want to build something lasting and amazing, it's going to require a whole lot of work and a whole lot of steps that you just take one step at a time to achieve it. The second big thing that happened this year was our daughter Seline was born. That's right, in June we officially became a family of 4. And it's been the most incredible ride so far. We're so thankful that she's healthy and strong. For those of you who don't follow us on Instagram, where I post a lot more of just personal stuff and behind the scenes, we actually had a bit of health scare back in the spring. You know, we were going in for just a routine ultrasound, hoping to find out what the gender of our baby was going to be. And at that ultrasound, we actually found out that there was some problems. And they were giving us some pretty grim diagnoses and percentages of her surviving even the whole pregnancy. But we just rallied our friends and family around us and just asked them to pray for our baby. And then a few weeks later, when we had the next ultrasound, everything had disappeared and she was actually just healthy and strong. So that was quite the roller coaster, you know. We were going in for just a routine check to figure out what the gender of our baby is, to finding out that we might totally lose her, to then finding out a few weeks later that she's perfectly healthy. Even though the doctor said that she's okay, we almost couldn't celebrate until she was actually born, to see her with our real eyes and to see that, okay, she's actually healthy and everything's good. Now she's already 4 months old and she's just a bundle of joy. Perfect addition to our family. But having a second kid, building this house, trying to run my business, it's been a lot to juggle. And that's the third lesson that I've learned this year, is that you can't juggle every ball. I honestly tried so hard to keep everything going smoothly and keep all the balls up in the air. Everything from trying to be a good husband, to being a good dad, to taking care of myself physically, emotionally, spiritually, to running this business, this channel, and doing all this house project. I was able to do it all for a bit, but eventually I just started dropping the ball. And I really had to just make this conscious decision, what things am I gonna prioritize in this season, and which ones am I gonna just let them drop a little bit. And I really just had to make this conscious decision of what am I going to prioritize in this season and what am I not going to. Being a good husband and a good dad, those are of course non-negotiables. I wasn't going to drop the ball on that, at least not intentionally. Of course, I can always be a better husband and a dad. But you get the point. I haven't stopped making them the main focus. I also couldn't just put the house project on pause. There's definitely been a lot of times where I'm just like, I wish we could just not do this anymore or just put this on pause, but obviously we can't, because once you start, you have to keep going, and we got to get this ready in 6 weeks when we want to move in. But I did have to let something slide, and I had to make the decision to not focus as much on my business, on my channel this year. Which obviously sucks because I love connecting with you guys, the audience, and creating content for all of you. But if I'm honest, I just haven't had the time or energy to output more than I'm putting out right now. And I felt bad about this, but a good friend reminded me that, hey, this season is just temporary and you're gonna have this channel and your business to run for years to come. It's better to let my channel and my business slide for a bit rather than neglecting, for example, my wife or my kids, which are the most important thing in my life. I also gotta say, something that I'm not so proud about is that I've definitely dropped the ball when it comes to taking care of myself. I definitely have not been exercising or eating as healthy as I should. But I've told my wife this as a joke, but we say this is a season of no judgment, because at times you just need whatever you can get to get you through the stress and the hard work, and you know, those nice little treats late in the evening, it just keeps you going. And if that's gonna keep you going, that's what I'm gonna do. So yes, 2025 has definitely probably been one of the most hardest years of my life. the most stress, the most hard work I've had to put into 1 year. But at the same time, I feel like I've learned the most and probably grown the most. And that's the ironic thing about life. When things are really good, everything's smooth, you're not growing very much. But when you're in harder seasons, you're definitely learning and growing a lot. Anyways, I hope that this little life update of everything that we've been going through and everything that I've been learning could also just be encouraging for you guys if anyone else is going through a very difficult, busy, stressful, hard season of life. I just want to say you got this. Remember, just one step at a time, and eventually you are gonna make it through. Anyways, that's the quick update of my life and what's going on with the house project. If you are interested in following what's going on with our house, the behind the scenes, I do actually have my own Instagram account called Hopway House for it. Just fun little reels, photos, just documenting this whole house build journey.